Hello, Donut Tony here, and welcome back to another episode of going back into time and seeing all these amazing football 8-bit games that I used to play in the 1980s. Today we're going back to the football management game after we played Matchday 1 2 in the last episode. Hope you enjoyed that, by the way. Again, we're going to see what these games are like nowadays. I'm using an Eliminator here on my PC, and we're going to see a game called The Boss, done by software company called Peaksoft UK. This game was out in 1984. Again, this was kind of like another clone of Football Manager, that massive game that came out in 1982. And we'll see what differences this game has compared to the other management games. I remember playing The Boss for quite a long time, and I did enjoy it. I think it was a lot more simplified compared to other management games from what I can remember, but it'd be interesting to see what this game's like now. Again, if you do like and subscribe to the channel, please do. Please make a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Please, likes especially are very nice to see because it does help me because I'm only a small-time YouTuber. Anyway, let's have a look and see what this game is like. So we click into my software, file, The Boss. Do you want to continue save game? No. Be interesting what if we can have sound here. Which team would you like to be? So we have to name our team. So we don't actually select a team, we actually name our team. Oops. So again, I'm used to obviously a PC keyboard on a Spectrum. Oops. So there's going to be some interesting keyboards. I'm going to call them Oxford UFO after match day, which I accidentally was typing Oxford United, but I actually typed F instead of T, so because T and F are quite close on the keyboard, so I just kept it as Oxford UFO. Okay, let's see what this game is like then. Of course, on this, on my Eliminator, we have got a speed, so I can speed it up if it does go too long. Let's go to Division 2 actually. Let's start top division because I normally start on the bottom. Do you want to name any players you're starting up? Let's say yes. No name may be longer than 8 letters. The goalie's name, oh, we've got a goalie. That's the first time we've actually had a goalie in the game, because I think Football Manager and on the double, the goalie wasn't featured. The goalie's name may not be longer than 7 letters. When a player's number appears, enter his name. If you want the computer to name a player for him, just press enter. So we'll let the computer name the goalie. The number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7. Let's name 7. Oops, again the keyboard. Donut, I think we just had to put 7 characters, 8 characters, yeah. 8. I like the name Virtuoso. If you ever see my videos, I always name characters Virtuoso from my Second Life game I used to play 20 odd years ago. 9, we will do, oopsie, Gaza. 10 will be Lineker. 11 will be Kane. So a bit of old and new there. And 12, actually, 12, we'll just let the computer do that. We've got sound. League Division 2, season ticket sales 50,000. League Division 2, which is division below Division 1, obviously, which was. So you would say League Division 2 now is the equivalent to the Championship. So we've got 250,000 in bank, morale 1. Oops. So you can change your formation, that's good. You can change your rating. So my rating is 413. So for instance, Lineker is 5. I think the player ratings go up to 5. My midfield is very poor though. If I change the formation to 4-4-2, it should make me a little bit stronger. So 4 defenders, 4 midfielders, 4-4-2. Rating is now 4-2-2, so Lineker and Kane are up front. Gaza, Donuts got a rating of 1. Oh dear. And Dennis is the goalie. You can see that little character icon next to his name. That identifies that he's a goalie, so that is good. So I can check, sell, move, formation, play. So check. Check, I think, gives you the menu. Yep. This is a very small league, by the way. It's not like some games in League Division 2, there's only 5 teams in the league. And so it's a very, very simplified league compared to other leagues we've seen. Transfer market is actually a transfer market on here, so we can actually buy someone. But there's 4 goalies for sale and no one else. I might buy Wilkins at 0 just to. There we go. We bought him. And did we buy him? No, we didn't buy him. Let's go back in again. Transfer market. Who do you want to buy? Number 2? No, we have to. I think we have to type 02 if I'm right. So let's go back to the transfer market. Oh, is it 1 to buy? Okay, yes. Number 2. There you go. Wilkins is on 0, so I'm hoping that value goes up. We put yes. Let's go and buy number 5, Halia, goalie of rating of 1. So how much is that? Is that £10,000? Yeah, 10,000. That's what I thought. So Wilkins was on 0. I'm hoping that will go up to 1 at least. Let's go back to the check menu again. On the bench, as the game is called on. As the game called. Then okay, I was going to say as the game's called on the bench, but no, it's not. It's called the boss, isn't it? Ready to proceed. I had to buy those players in just in case I get injuries because my squad is only 14 players. Fixture results, that should be quite obvious. So that's all the fixtures. So this season won't take long then at all. The goal score is 0. Record holders, no one scored any goals. That kind of makes it. So, yeah, makes sense. So yeah, it's quite basic, but there's nice little alterations compared to Football Manager, I have to say. So let's play a game. You will hear a tick, 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 tick noise when the game eventually loads up of the match actually being played. Here we go. I can make this go faster, but the good thing about this is when a goal is scored for us, you will actually see goal scorers. If there's a goal scored, of course. Would be typical. Oh, there's a goal. There's a goal. Oh, you do get goal scorers for the opposition as well. Kane has scored for Oxford. Oh, there's another one. Virtuoso. He's only got a rating of 1, but he's already scored a goal. Jury. 3-1 to Oxford UFO. We're doing very well in this game. Ready for the table? Yes. This shouldn't take too long to calculate. Yep. Now this is a good little screen. I like this. It's random things that happen. So I've just lost 26 grand there for no reason. National insurance. Sponsors donate 30,000, so my money's gone back up again. But then it's gone down by 750 quid. And that's it. So we actually made quite a lot of money there. 45,000 gate money. That's good. And there we go. We have got some ratings. So Gazza's gone down. Kane's gone down. But Gage and Lineker both gone up. Ah, so he's got a rating of 6. That's cool. So we go to check again. We go to transfer market, see if there's new transfers coming in. No, still 3 goalies and 1. It's disappointing. Let's go to check again. Let's see what the league goal scores look like now. There we go. Kane, Virtuoso and Jury all got 1 goal each. Morale's gone up from 1 to 2, season 1 still. So we'll carry on playing the next game. And it should be a league game. Of course, we've got the FA Cup in there with... I don't know how the FA Cup works. I suppose you get... Is it Charlton again? Okay, so it looks like we played team home and away straight away. If I'm right, this should be the away match then. Lineker for Oxford. Matey for Oxford. Spray for Charlton. I like the goal scorers being featured. That's a good bonus point here from this game. Could this be 2 wins in a trot? And I think this game ends dead on 90. Yes, it does. And we do win. Oh, it was the away game. So this is League Division 2, Week 2. And we're top with Barnsley, who just topped because they've conceded 1 less goal. Gate money 45,000 again. Late for last match. Gaza suspended for 1 week. Gaza, what have you done? So our money's going up nicely. So I have to make a change. So Wilkins will come in, even though he's got a rating of 0. So move M, which player 13, to which position 9. There we go, he's in. Now, let's see if we can actually... Does the transfer market ever change? No, we've still got those same players. That's a bit annoying. So let's go and play a game, but this time I will speed it up slightly. 4 times the speed. So you'll hear the ticking going a lot quicker this time. There we go. Wilkins. Skill rating 0 and he scored a goal. Oh, we're going to lose this one, looks like it. Yeah, we did. We lost 3-1. My God, that was quick. That was a bit quicker than I thought it would be. So ready for the table. So this is basically what the boss is. So it's got a lot of differences compared to Football Manager 2. I like this screen especially. This is a good little alteration to other games we've seen. The weekly news. I like the goal scorers being mentioned as well for both sides. I think obviously the league is a lot legal approach. The league is a lot smaller. It's only 5 teams in the league, so an actual season won't take long at all. Okay, Gaza's on 0. How did Gaza move from? So I need to change that. Anyway, Gaza's going to be back into the next. Gaza is going to take the place of Virtuoso because Wilkins scored a goal. It'll be a bit unfair of him getting dropped. So let's check this. Let's check this transfer market again just to see. No, still the same players. Want to buy? No. That's a bit awkward. That the players that does not change. We'll go to fixtures and results. Let's have a look. There's the results so far. So our next game is away to Man City, who by the time of this recording are now the Premier League champions. Yes. Is there an FA Cup? I want to check the FA Cup actually. So let's click C, check, and then FA Cup opponents C. It's done nothing. That means the FA Cup hasn't been sorted out yet. Oh, okay. So what happens if I check Man City? I'm clicking number 4 now. This is Man City's players. Oh dear. Oh, you want to buy. Oh, that's crafty. You can actually nick one of their players. Let's go yes. Player number 10. Let's nick their striker. That should be 50,000 if I'm right in saying. 50,000 it is. Oh, that's cool. I like that. We can nick one of their players. Player 13 instead of Harry Kane. Okay, we've now got a full squad, so we need to sell someone. Let's sell Virtuoso. No, let's sell Waller. Waller's not being used at all. Now, Waller was on skills error 0, which means we sold him for nothing. Player Twitch position 12. So I wonder if we can do a bit of kneeling and dealing here. If we sell, for instance, let's go and buy someone first. Actually, we have to do it the other way around. So let's go back to Man City, see if they've replaced their number 10. They have, with a 1 skill player. So let's go and buy Cuthbert, the number 7. And Nick is, so our bank is taking a massive hit, of course. So there's Cuthbert, he's in. So we move him into, let's take Gaza out and put Cuthbert in. So we're already making our squad a lot stronger than it was. We're going to sell Virtuoso for nothing. And then check again. Let's go and raid City again. Remember, this is the side we're playing next. We're going to buy, yes, we're going to buy Car, then number 4, for 50,000. There's no wages in this game, so I can easily do this. And then move 15 to replace them with Matey, keep Donut in. So our rating's now 343, so the squad already is looking much better. Sell number 9, sell Wilkins. Check again, go back to Man City and buy another one of their good players. Just keep an eye on the money, of course. Let's buy their number 2. So I've literally bought half Man City squad, and Car's already in the side, so we've got a pretty decent side now. And let's see if this works. So we're going to sell a player. Anyway, let's sell, sorry Gaza, you've been sold. And we're going to play in the next game with this much improved side. Well, much improved side, we've literally bought 4 Man City players and we're playing Man City next. So that's one way of getting around it, going up the leagues, is buying other people's sides if you're of course making loads of money. We're starting Division 2 obviously, so the gate receipts are a lot higher than when you start in Division 4. Lockhart's, that's an ex-Man City player by the way. So that's a way of working around the game mechanics. Holmes. Was Holmes another Man City player? I can't remember. I don't think he was actually. Looks like we're going to win this game. Yep, Carr, another former Man City player. So league table then, we're in second place, played 1 game more than Barnsley. Actually, we played 1 more game more than everyone else. That means the next game we should not be playing a game. Take team break for breaking Spain. Crikey, $3,000 for the whole team. That will just give you a airfare a lot of the time now. And Dewey's out for the next game. I wonder when we're going to play the FA Cup next. So we need Matey needs to move number 15. I think that little flashing box means that we need to make a change. Or does it? No, it's still flashing anyway. Okay, maybe not then. So we'll play another game. Might as well. It's probably the final game. Oh yes, it's the game in hand, wasn't it? Everyone else had on us. So we're still second. Barnsley is still top. 3 points for a win, so that's good. We're second by 5 points. So we're going to take a hit this time because there's no gate money going in. We're down to 87,000. Lees is now suspended. Now Lees was a decent rating player. Loan to replay to director. Oh, this has been a heavy week. We need to play a game. Yeah, Leeds. So Drury will come in. Drury, who was a midfielder or defender, is now going to be a striker. It doesn't really matter. I'm just looking at their rating. So Drury number 15 to number 11. There we go. The number 12 is meant to be a sub, but there's nowhere in the game you actually can play your sub. Funny enough. So we'll check again. Has the transfer market actually changed? No, it's still the same players. Gaza's in it now. Want to buy no, so you can actually buy Gaza back for nothing if you wanted to. Lineker's rating's gone up to 7, so the ratings do change. Actually, I can move. How about this? Moving Kane into the defence, because Mortimer's on 1, Mortimer's on 0, Kane was on 1. So check. Where are the fixtures? Number 8. No FA Cup yet, I wonder. Maybe that's done right at the end. So 2-6. I'm just figuring out what the 6 means at the top. Is that 6th game or something? I don't know. So this will be the final game. It's been enjoyable for the boss. There's clearly been some advantages over Football Manager. The game is a lot easier on the eye. There's a lot of extra little screens in. Scorers obviously is a big bonus, and there's actually a goalie in this game. You have to actually play a goalie because they've got a certain rating, a certain icon. Disadvantages of this: league of only 5 sides. That's definitely a disadvantage. The transfer market just doesn't move at all. And you can clearly buy your opponent's side if you want to, if you've got all the money. But at least sound's being used a lot in this game, so that's good to see. Lineker for Oxford, UFO. Well, no, and Barnsley only drew, which means that, are we top? Are we going to finish this game on top? We are. 12 points, Barnsley 11, then there's a bit of a gap between the other 3 sides. Gate money 36,000, wage bill's gone down a little. Hotel bill £450, crikey, that'd be just for 1 or 2 people nowadays. Bill for cartridge operation 300, that'd be a lot more. And 2 bills for cartridge operation, so this is all random completely. No bank repayments, so we actually made a little bit of money that game. Let's do one more because I do like. Let's move Leeds number 15 into Donut. So replace as a 0 with a 4. So our rating should be quite decent now. So here against then. Game's just loading up as always. Interesting border colour red. And now it's all green, which makes sense. Oh, it's Barnsley again. The only time, so it's Barnsley the only side that have beaten us. Leeds back in, and he scored. Of course, there's no half time in this, it just carries on. Brace for Barnsley. Barnsley need to win this to go back to the top of the table. If we win it, we'll pull ahead. Already, of the league of 5 sides, it's really just between us and Barnsley. So this goal could be the decider. Oh, and there it is. And it's Barnsley. Oh. Yes, Barnsley are going to beat us again 3-1. Like that 4-1. Wow. It'd be interesting to check to see on how good Barnsley are. Oh, money's gone up a little bit. That's nice. We're making money again. New mower. Dennis suspended. Oh, that's our goalie. Oh, Saigoli will be on a rating of 1 for the next game. Oh, another break in Spain. How many holidays are these guys having? Of course, this is all completely random. So we won't play the next game because we're probably going to get hammered. So let's look at the goal scorers for the final time. There's all the goal scorers at the moment. Lineker is the top goal scorer, a whopping 2 goals. We go to bank manager. We haven't seen yet, have we? You have 108,000 in bank. Your overdraft is 175,000. You may borrow up to 175,000. How much do you need? Well, I need none. I'm not going for a loan. Anything else we can look at before we go? Oh yeah, Barnsley. How good are Barnsley? Yeah, they're good. We've got an 8, a 6, another 8, another 6. So their midfield and defensive midfield and goalie are actually very good. You want to buy? No, but I can't afford it now. And that is it. So that's the boss. So I think it's a very good game. There is some things it would have, yeah, I wouldn't agree too much. Like the league of only 5 teams, but the bonuses is sound's being used a lot. It's very colourful. Goal scorers being named and having league table goal scorers and stuff like that. I like that as well. And yeah, it's a good little game. I'm sure people had fun back in 1984. But anyway, that's the end of this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, make, comment, like, and subscribe. And chat to you soon. Bye bye.